Good afternoon and welcome to Bellevue for our 20th league match of the season. Today on our hosts are Wakefield Trinity, of course. Fine day, just a bit of rain in the wind. The wind blowing from our left to our right. But the conditions really quite perfect. Alan with us, of course. Hello, Alan.
Afternoon, mate. Lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, ideal conditions for playing open football.
Yeah, the ground's tremendous. Great credit to the ground staff today. It looks beautiful.
Just lacks what our ground. Our ground lacks what this ground has, which is a good crown in the middle.
That's right, nice little crown, and it tends to drain off. Yeah, ours goes the other way.
Yeah. We'll just give you the teams now.
Thank you.
Bradford Northern are full-back Hale, quite a few changes in the Bradford team. Wing Barons, centres Redfern and Parker. That's Derek Parker, wing Gant. Half-back Stevenson and Ferris. Front row Thompson, Bridges and Forsyth. Second row Okolitz, Gary Van Bellen. Loose forward Jeff Gresham. Substitute due today is Kevin Morgan and Ian Van Bellen. Wakefield Trinity team are Midgley, Fletcher, Smith, Diamond, Jolliffe, Tinker, Fennell, Bratt, McCurry, Thompson, Kevin Rain, Graham Idle and Paul McDermott. Substitutes Morell and Murray. Referee of today, Mr. Harry Hunt, one of our most experienced referees. Well, a lot of change in both teams, Alan.
Yes, it'd be interesting to see how that's go on. I haven't seen one or two of these Wakefield lads, the standoff and one of the props.
I think
all the two substitutes come to that, mate, yeah.
I think the Wakefield changes could be a benefit to them. Here we see one of them now, Johnny Thompson, one of the younger forwards, bringing the ball in. Tackled by his namesake, Jimmy Thompson. So McCurry slipping the ball to Thompson. And he's lost it. And Mr. Hunt spotting that infringement by Keith Bridges. Pinching the ball in the tackle. It's an early penalty. And that's touched. David Redfern doing well there, jumping in field, touching the ball. That's a scrum down now instead of a second phase penalty. Both the Wales players that played on Friday night in the England-Wales match for Wakefield Trinity playing. That's Diamond and Jolliffe.
Yeah, well, it's about to tell a little bit later on, Mick, I think, in the game. It's not easy to play in an international and then come out 2 days later and play again. But
Keith Rain, the man for the Wakefield Trinity who played for England at lineside proper, he's rested today. So Gary Hale now, ex-Wakefield Trinity player, tackled there by Idle and McDermott. Thompson, tackled by Bratt. Nigel Stevenson now. Jeff Gresham, Derek Parker. That's early warning to Wakefield Trinity. Must take the men down. That's Gary Van Bellen. Saw Derek Parker there having a quiet word with Keith Smith.
It looked the other way around to me, but I think Derek will come off best if there's anything to do that way. This wind, it seems quite strong actually, isn't it?
Yes. David Redfern there, hacking on. Lost the ball, let's play on. And a wild kick there. A wild kick from Roy Bratt, nobody injured. Jimmy Thompson making sure of that ball. We're going now, Derek Parker dropping inside. Tackled there by Jimmy Thompson, Johnny Thompson rather. Okolitz now, striding through the tackles, that's a good pass. Nigel Stevenson, that's good play there from Eddie Okolitz. Saw the blind side well there.
That was nice, came on the burst and through the gap and slipped a lovely pass to Derek.
To Nigel, I think it was.
To Nigel, sorry, yeah.
Here we go again, Okolitz, Gresham getting his ball away this time. Well, from the conditions we saw last week, or Wednesday night at Castleford, it's marvellous, isn't it?
What a change. The players must be thriving on this, really enjoy it. A bit of grass to run on.
And that's straight out. So the second scrum. Fennell nearly losing the ball. Ferris down on him. So McDermott, he'll run. Must be watch this man from acting half back. Creates a lot of space for his outside man. It's a Diamond now. He loses the ball. That's offside. McDermott being a bit stupid there. Bit too impulsive. Got lost there, Diamond.
Yes, he decided to go around there. I didn't really see why he was coming back inside me. There looked to be room on his wing to go around the other side. He sort of twisted round and came back inside and then lost the ball.
Yeah, he had a really good penalty there too. A really good pass from McDermott.
That's right, yes, it looked all right. I couldn't understand that at all. I hope Nigel puts this over anyway.
Yeah. Kicked well on Wednesday night, did Nigel? 3 out of 4. Here we go then. 4 minutes gone. That's a good kick. That's a good kick. That's 2-0 to Bradford Northern.
There'll be a difference in the kicking as well on this surface, Mick. It's very difficult to get it out of the mud. Your standing foot tends to slide today. It'll be beautiful for kicking, especially in the second half with the wind behind. I would think, 45-yard penalties won't be much trouble if you can get them straight, of course.
That's Diamond restarting. That's Van Bellen shrugging the tackle off from Welsh International Juliff. Keith Bridges now, Thompson, here they come. And there's a blindside move this time, no. Didn't see it, didn't Keith? David Redfern saw the forward stood on the blind side and wanted it. It's coming this time. Jeff Gratian. Tackled by Johnny Thompson, Jimmy Thompson. Shades of a forward pass there. Went a bit early, did Jimmy Thompson. Here we are now. It's a chance to bring the players running. That's a good pass to Les Gant with a chance to run. Beating players. Well done, Les Gant. That was nice.
Yes, nice long pass, floated over the top. Les took it well, went inside, outside, inside, eventually got pushed into touch. But a nice attempt by Bradford to move the ball out on the wings.
Good distributive play by Nigel there. Looked a bit weak. They look a bit weak to Wakefield on the outside, in the centres and on the wings, defensively.
Yes, they do, Mick.
As soon as we start running at them, they seem to disappear.
Yeah, I don't know has Juliff played in the centre a lot? He's usually on the wing, isn't he?
Juliff is on the wing. Yes, it's Smith that's in the centre. Yeah. That's Forsyth. Sidestepping his way through. Jimmy Thompson now. Here he goes. Looks like the switch move that's on. No, it's the pivot with Nigel this time. It's fetching players running. It's Gratian's going through. And that's knocked down. Jeff a bit anxious there. Bit anxious there to get that pass in.
Yeah, just a bit too much. He should have stuck when he saw it was the covered up. But good Bradford pressure. We're pushing them in their 25.
It's Johnny Thompson. Well tackled there by Okolitz. Plays it to himself and makes that's valuable. 30 yards there from one player. McCurry now spreading the ball. This is Kevin Rain. Kevin Rain, that's Fletcher. That's looked like a forward pass to me. Can Les Gant catch him? No, that's a good try. That's a good try. Yes, good support play from Wakefield Trinity. Looked like a forward pass there to Tinker.
Just over the halfway line, Mick, as the forward let go to this standoff. Tinker, that's right. I think it was a touch forward. Mr. Hunt was a bit behind the play, couldn't quite see and let it go. Nice break by the forward all the same. Yeah. Long way to come.
Yeah, and good finishing by the half-back. Went from the halfway line, pinned his ears back and went.
That's right, and Les Gant's no mean runner.
No,
Les chased him, although he didn't really make much impression on him.
So that's 3-2 to Wakefield Trinity, 8 minutes gone. Diamond attempted the conversion. There it goes. Nearly 100 goals this season, Diamond. Had a good season for kicking. That came from out of the blue, Alan. First real attack Wakefield Trinity have made.
Yes, right out of their 25, or just about the 25. And it shows round the play of the ball, we're always a little bit dodgy.
But I think the real fault laid where Johnny Thompson, the number 10 for Wakefield Trinity, he made that 30 yards all on his own. Played the ball to himself, made another 20 yards.
That's right, yes, very early on in the movement. That's right, Mick. He did, he gained a lot of ground.
Showed a lack of marking in the ruck. We must be tight in the ruck today. There's that lad Johnny Thompson, there's Dale Fennell, and there's McDermott. All very quick round the ruck.
All can run by, yeah.
All can beat a man, all can dart away.
Yeah.
And Tinker, as we've just seen, will back them up. So Nigel, Eddie Ocklitz is half through the gap, tackled by Tinker. Calling for Scythe. Push back there by Rain and Bratt. It's Nigel now. It's Ocklitz again. Tackled by McDermott there. So Nigel Stevenson. That's a tester. That's a tester for everybody. And it's all on. It ends up with Johnny Thompson. Play on, says Mr. Hunt. To McCurry now. Fennell. That's a good pass from Fennell. This is Jolliffe. He won't make any headway against Barons. He's in touch. Yes, there he goes. Good covering that. 5 men took him in there.
That's right, I thought we were a bit short. There was only Jimmy and Keith Bridges out there, but they managed to cover it up, and David Barron's taking his winger out nicely.
Not many wingers get past Barons. In fact, I haven't seen anybody get past Barons this season.
No, if he's got to them, they've been downed.
Mr. Hunt wants another scrum. One apiece of scrums at the moment. 11 minutes gone. 5-2 to Wakefield Trinity. Oh, that was a good heel there from Jimmy Thompson. Won that back. Looked as though he may have lost it. It's Gary Hale now. Half through the gap. Beats one man. Play your ball quickly, Gary. Don't let him mess you about. Nigel Stevenson now. Slipping one. There's a man outside and a man inside him. Gant. Oh, that's good stuff.
Beautiful break by Nigel there. Just inside and outside his man. Lovely.
The support on both sides. Here's Colin having a go for the line. Tackle just short. Stevie Ferris, Stevenson. Jeff now going past players. Driven back by the tacklers. Last tackle now, Bradford. This is Eddie Ocklitz. Eddie seems to be enjoying the hard running, the dry ground.
I've noticed he's been running off Nigel a lot, Mick. I don't know whether that's policy, but he's coming off Nigel very well through the gaps. Sometimes late, sometimes early when it's open for him.
That looked like on feet. There's Fennell now. Tackled by Ocklitz. There's Idle. Diamond. Tackled by Thompson. Thompson. One or two of the forwards not spreading there. It's Idle. McDermott on the break nearly. We've got Redfern away now. Tackle there by Kevin Rain. This is Barons. Gary Van Bellen. Jimmy Thompson. Keith Bridges taking the ball to the posts. It's on this time. Gary Van Bellen comes late. Strides through the tacklers. Last tackle now. Colin Forsyth. He's got the last pass. It's in. Keith Bridges. Oh, Keith. Tried a little secret dummy there.
I thought we were going to get it to Steve, who was going around him. Yeah. He just dummied him and went in.
Yeah. He'll be happy enough with that with Keith. Man injured now for Everton is Paul McDermott. Mr Hunt says carry on play, the new directive from Rugby League. The game mustn't be stopped for an injured player. Now we have a situation here, Alan, where Rugby League may not be right. They've said play must carry on, but Wakefield there had 8 men out of the pack.
That's right, yeah.
Which is a fence.
Fence, yes, they've got the pack. How many is it, Mick? They've got the pack. How many?
Can only have to stand 8 men.
Right.
7 men rather.
7 men.
So Bratt, McCurry, fortunate there. It's a Fennell. McCurry again. The chance to run. He's lost the ball. And Wakefield scrambled the ball back. That's first tackle. Smith hands on to Bratt. Tackle by Okowitz. Smith now will be kicking. Here he goes. That's a long kick. Let's taking the ball then is Gary Hale. Had the ball covered all the way. We'll have to watch for that long kick from Smith. He's got a very long kick on him. Gary stood a little bit short there.
That's right. It's the first time they've used it, really, Mick. I thought they might have done this a little bit earlier, because Gary has been standing up for sort of normal Bradford kicking, where it sticks in the mud. On this ground and with this wind, it's going to go over his head a long way. As it proved there, it went right down to the try line.
Beasley coming to collect the ball. Round 2 men, tackled by Keith Bridges. It's Idle now, taking the ball into the ruck. Tackled by Gary Van Bellen. It's a good tackle. Bratt. Tackled by Forsyth. McCurry now. That's a bad pass. That must be knock on, surely. All the Bradford players there ready for knock on. Well, that certainly looked like a knock on.
It must have been a knock on. From where we were, it looked a certain knock on. He's just ignoring it, Mr Hunt.
This is Kevin Rain. Tackle there by Jimmy Thompson. That's a brilliant tackle. Last tackle now. Must tackle here, Bradford. McCurry putting the kick over. That's a good kick. David Redfern doing marvellously well. Tackle over the line. Good defence that from the wingers.
Yes, David watched it all the way. He was covered by David Barons as well in case it squirted out. Well taken though by David. Man on his back almost as he caught it.
Under pressure now, Bradford Northern. Nigel drops out again. It's Fletcher. Tackle there by Keith Bridges. Graham Idle. Tackle again by Bridges. Covering the short gap. This is Kevin Rain. Tackle by Ferris. McCurry. Fennell. That's a dangerous pass. And Smith taken cleanly out there by David Redfern. Won't like that, Smith. Johnny Thompson now. Tackled by Jimmy Thompson. To Dale Fennell. And the ball. Keith Smith. replying that tackle. Oh, that's silly. That was silly retaliation from David.
Yeah, but no need for it. He'd taken the ball. I think Smith tackled him down on the line there, Mick, and it looked as though there was a little bit of needle creeping in. We saw it with Smith and Parker down in front of us, and it looks as though Smith's going to try a bit of bully boy stuff with both centres. Got a penalty.
Got a penalty from it, and Diamond got the win behind him and a good kicker, making things difficult. 18 minutes gone. 5-2 to Wakefield Trinity. There he goes. Yes. That's 7-0. 20 minutes gone.
7-2.
7-2, my apologies. 7-2 to Wakefield Trinity. This is Fletcher. Johnny Thompson now. Tackled by Bridges. And Jimmy Thompson. For side in there early too. Says Bratt. Knocks one man out. Derek Parker just unlucky there. Derek didn't quite gather the ball. Fennell feeds, and that's home feed. This is Jimmy taking the ball in. Eddie Okolitz now. Tackle there by McDermott. Gary Van Bellen. Away he goes. Stevie Ferris seeing the gap. That's good. Moves on now. So Nigel, Jeff. Last tackle. Colin Forsyth going for the line, he must be there. Oh, tackle just short. Must have only been a foot short there, Alan.
Yes, that's all, Mick. It looked very close, didn't it? In fact, I thought he'd got there for a minute here.
Feet up against Bridges. Fennell now taps the ball. Offside now. Diamond now relieving Wakefield pressure with this kick, and it goes in this time.
Not getting up and meeting them, knocking them around, letting them run across, and even tackling them.
Two balls on the field. McDermott will run from this probably. No. Johnny Thompson. Tackled by Jimmy. Roy Bratt now. Good tackle that by Gary Van Bellen. This is Kevin Rain. Oh, that's a great tackle from Gary Hale. A great tackle. Kevin Rain being a bit greedy there. Bradford falling for that move. Went through that too easy there.
Yeah, far too easy, but a great tackle by Gary Hale. He should have given the ball, should Rain.
That's one of our moves too.
That's right, yeah, it is, Mick, you're right. We should have known that was coming up. Oh, it was on the card, didn't it?
McCurry having a go for goal. There it goes. That's 8-2. Well, they're scoring every time they come down our end, Alan.
Yeah, most of the moves have been long ones, Mick. They've sort of covered 40, 50 yards each time. We're looking a little bit dodgy on the tackling. I think the holes are appearing. But we're not basically meeting them, we're letting them run with it.
This is Fletcher now. Nearly through. Keith Bridges bringing the man down. Johnny Thompson now. Slips the ball. Smith. Kevin Rain. Tackle there by Jimmy Thompson. Good covering tackle. Wakefield spreading the ball again. To Dale Fennell. That's a knock on from Tinker. Stevenson gathering the ball. Eddie Ocklitz now. Tackle by Fennell. Stevie Ferris calling for side. "25 minutes gone. Jimmy Thompson, go on Jimmy. Have a chance now, Jimmy's through. And that's obstruction. So Nigel, take it short side. Jeff Gratian now with a chance to run. Gets the ball in. David Redfern, that was a bad pass. Picked up by David Barons, slips his man. Start again, says Mr. Hunt. This is Thompson. We seem to have one or two men out of position.
Yes, we do. People with a ball that really shouldn't be there, Mick. You know, we're getting mixed up, aren't we, in what we're doing. A bit confused with our positioning. I think we've played what, about 5 or 6 matches though in that last fortnight. I think people must take this into consideration.
It's a Bradford ball. Gary Hale now sends the ball. It's a chance for Parker. He'll run. Slips one. Tackle there by Tinker. Good covering tackle that from the standoff. Nigel Stevenson. Jeff Gratian. And tackled again by McDermott. Colin Forsyth. Jimmy Thompson. Keith Bridges. Tackle by Tinker. Looks short on that side now. Must go. Eddie Ocklitz is running. He's got a pass in. It's a great try. Well, that was good try that from good play from Eddie Ocklitz.
Marvellous play from Eddie. Took it in, just slipped it round the man with one hand, and David had that fairly easy try there. Mick. Yeah, that was good.
Yeah. Certainly having his best game, I think, Eddie Ocklitz for the club.
I've never seen him play like this. He's been running really well into the gaps, taking people on and having a go at them, which is one of the things that we've been on to Eddie about. You know, have a bit more confidence and have a go at them.
So Nigel now with a chance to make it 7-8 to Wakefield Trinity. 28 minutes gone. Come on Nigel, you can do it. That looks a good kick. That looks a good kick. It is! That's a good kick.
That makes the scoreline look a bit better, make 8-7.
Yeah. Well, that augurs well for the rest of the season when Nigel's kicking goals like that.
Well, he's striking the ball really well, superbly. Here we go.
Gary Melino. Gratian recovers the mistake. And he's tackled there by Idle. Jimmy Thompson now. Tackled by Bratt and McCurry. Keith Bridges selling dummies. Steady Keith. Nigel Stevenson. Odioklitz again. Nigel. That's not a good kick. It's in the wind. It's a good kick now. Oh, it bounced back. Well, Fletcher had given that ball up.
Yes, he'd gone over his head, Mick, and he decided that it was going in touch, and it just stood up on its end. It didn't move at all. It just bounced and popped up for him.
The bounce favouring Wakefield Trinity that time. Well, an indication there, though, of how strong the wind is.
Yes, it held it. It floated it, didn't it? It held the ball up. Here's that ball back in.
There's McDermott now going through on the short ruck there. McCurry, McDermott and Thompson combining well there in the ruck. And Midgley picks that good ball up. Last tackle now. Good tackle that by Nigel Stevenson. Smith. The wind will take that. And again, a strong indication there. It must be stronger than we think, than we feel it, Alan, that wind.
Well, he just caught it on the outside of the boot, so it would have gone that way anyway, Mick, but the wind certainly got it once it was up there.
I think we should use that in the second half.
I'm sure so. We could play almost non-stop in there, 25, until they're running out.
Thompson again. Well done, Stevie Ferris. Nigel now. This is Colin. Jeff Grayson's away. Gets his pass in. Give it early. Well taken, Derek Parker. That's a good combination.
That was nice, yeah. It was just a bit low to Derek, but he had a long way to pass. It was good.
Switching the ball about now, Bradford. Jimmy Thompson, calling for Scythe. Last tackle. Stevie, come on. We can kick. That's not a good pass, but Parker's taking it. That's bad play. Gary Van Bellen tackling Kevin Rain there to McDermott. Tackled by Ferris. Fennell now. Says Bratt.
Come on, get him onside.
Says Idle. Spreading the ball, Wakefield. Last tackle. That's 10 yards. He's on 10 yards. They're not halfway, are they? That's a good kick.
That shows what can be done in the second half, Mick, does that kick. Long kick, plenty of wind behind if you angle it right.
Well, Alan Pearman, go behind the east stand centre, please. Alan Pearman.
8 minutes to go to half time. Still 8-7 to Wakefield Trinity.
I'll see you at tea time. I can put it in, right? I'll leave that.
Feed up against Wakefield Trinity. McCurry penalised this time. To Thompson. Gary Van Bellen. Tackle there by Rain. By McDermott rather. Here we go. Nigel slips the ball to Grayson. Okolitz. Oh. Just a little forward that one. Mr. Hunt in line with it that time.
That's right, yes, he was back in line for us. It wasn't for them. Good attempt though, Mick. They were trying to move the ball and play a bit of football there.
Feeding. How are the scrums, Alan?
3-2, Mick, because we've had a few more scrums than that, but there's been a few penalties at the scrimmages. There's only been five scrums that's been fairly clean, otherwise the others have been 3-2 to Wakefield in the scrums.
This is Thompson now, McDermott is going to score. Well, again there we saw we weren't tight enough in the middle there, Alan. Thompson sneaking through on the short and slipping the short ball to McDermott.
Yeah, it looked as though the movement had broken down at one time for Wakefield, and then they just popped it off to a man who was coming for it, and he sneaked through, yeah. McDermott ran well for that. Gary couldn't get to him, it was just off the angle a bit.
Deadly McDermott in those positions, simply deadly. That's 11-7. Diamond hasn't missed a kick yet. That's 13-7. Just 5 minutes to go to half time. There we go. Kevin Rain now, got Fletcher with him. Tackle there by Colin Forsyth.
Get him onside!
Idle. He's held, says Mr. Dunn. Johnny Thompson slipping one man, slipping another. Tackle there by Colin Forsyth. And the ball goes deep again. And it goes down. That's a good kick. No answer to those, Alan.
No, if you stand way back, mate, there's no chance because they're going to move it out. And if you come up a bit, you've just to hope that they kick badly. All the kicks they've put down this side certainly been good ones. Yeah. About 5 yards off the line and running down. I thought that was going to stop at one time, then it just picked itself up and drifted into touch. Nice kick.
This is Fennell now. Fletcher, tackled by Gary Hale. Idle. So knock on from Johnny Thompson rather.
Need this one, Keith.
Under a lot of pressure now.
Yes, we need this scrum, Mick.
And that's home feet, says Mr. Hunt. It's a differential penalty. Live rat now. McDermott trying to sneak over. They scored. No, he hasn't. He's just short. Thought he'd scored there. Confusing is that line now. Good tackle out from Nigel Stevenson. McCurry. Says Johnny Thompson. Chance for Barons. Didn't quite get away. Tackled by Diamond. Well, again, a bit of heart failure there, McDermott. I thought he was over.
Yes, it looked like it, Mick. He made a nice little gap, came running. Hello, and that's a penalty to us.
Offside there.
That's right, yeah. I'm glad to see David with the ball, and it all came out at the minute.
Nigel putting the ball away. Oh,
Yeah.
can you climb over?
We are on side.
Far side tackle by Rain. Thompson now. Nigel. Eddie Ockelitz with a chance to run. He gets his pass in to David Redfern. It's good support play from Bradford. Jimmy Thompson. Not making no ground, Jimmy there. Nigel now. Just lost a bit of power there for the moment. We're back into action. McKillen now with one of his little kicks. Gathered there by Gary Hale. Bit of space now. Hale comes away very well. David Barron's going to run this one. Here he goes. Oh, slips through, loses his footing. There he goes, that's the Hilter. 13-7 to Bradford Northern. Well, that's looking a dodgy situation at the moment, Alan.
If we could have just held them at 8-7, Mick, that would have been nice, I think. You know, just a 1 point deficit and turn around with this big win. But with another try and a goal on, it's going to be a bit of a struggle to make it. There's a long time to go yet, another half. If we can just pick our game up a little bit and get a bit more possession. We lost the scrums 4-2. And Wakefield have had 7 penalties to 5 against us. I think they've had more of the possession. If we can get the same possession in the next half, then I think we can do a lot better.
Witness, and they keep.
Ready for the second half now then. Ian Van Bellen on. For Gary Van Bellen. Van Bellen switch there, Alan. Must be probably Jimmy or Colin going in the second row. Looks like Jimmy's going in the second row. And Wakefield have Morell on. Wakefield have Morell on. It looks like Morell's on for Tinker. So, yeah. Diamond restarts, puts the ball downfield. Barons will collect that. Put a foot in. It's a bad start, Alan.
Yeah, Jeff, I think should have taken that ball. I mean, we don't like to criticise players, but they both stood and watched each other while it bounced very close to the touchline. David had to rush for it and put a foot in touch.
So that's one to Keith Bridges. McDermott there tackling Ferris. Barons there. That looked like a trip from McDermott. Nearly through there. Barons is keeping running. Tackle there by Joliffe. So Thompson, tackled by Thompson. Van Bellen making his groundage there. Colin for side. Nigel Stevenson, that's a good kick. Oh, that's a nice little one from Keith Bridges. Just one over the top there.
Placed that beautifully, did Keith. He just looked up to see where their fullback was and popped it in between them. Just over the top of the man. Just beautiful kick.
Get him sent off the big doors in front.
Jimmy Thompson in the second row. Well, that loses a bit of pace in the middle, that, Alan, with Jimmy in the second row and Ian Van Bellen going off.
That's right, we've lost a little bit of mobility, I think, there, Mick. Jimmy can't get about the same as Gary.
That's one to Bridges again. Oh, that's not a good pass. David Edford doing well. recovered that. Tackled by Smith. Stevie Ferris gets his pass in. It's Nigel now. Eddie Okolitz. Thompson going forward. That's a good run by Jimmy Thompson. That's power play. Certainly all offside Wakefield Trinity there. Mr. Hunt not checking at all. Last tackle now. Nigel Stevens selling the dummy and he's through. It's a try this is a try, that's wonderful play. That's marvellous developing play by Nigel Stevenson.
Beautiful play there, Mick. Nigel making a nice little gap and Stevie up the side. Beautiful try.
Yeah, selling the dummy that time.
Took it, yes, sold it beautifully and gave himself time for the pass as well.
Sold the dummy, then the side step and then released it early. And Stevie Ferris doing his usual job.
Yes, backing up well. Nigel's had a great game, I think. When we've had the ball, he's really brought people running and had a go at them. He's played
the best football on the field today. And there he goes again, that's another good kick. 4 minutes gone of the second half. 13-12 to Bradford Northern. That's a good start, Bradford. 13-12 to Wakefield.
It's all on now, Mick, isn't it? They're going to have to struggle at Wakefield.
I think we'll have to use the wing, get the ball down there. I think we've got the pacemen to catch any of theirs over the distance.
Yeah, important Bridges for taking the first 2 scrums as well.
Balanced tackled by McDermott, that's a better recovery. Jimmy Thompson now, got the adrenaline flowing, driving forward. Ferris, that's the way, Stevie Ferris, those are the ones. It's a wonderful kick, that's the way. Let's keep that up, Alan.
Yes, he saw a little gap, came out and placed it beautifully. This is what we haven't been doing in the last few weeks. He's sort of looking for the gap. We've just been kicking blind. That was a lovely kick from Stevie.
It's not looking good for us in the middle of the field. Jeff Gratian limping now. With Ian Van Bellen off, Jeff Gratian limping. It's not looking at all good. That's another scrum. It's Nigel now. That wasn't a good tackle. Gary Hale with the ball. Man injured. Here's David Redfern. Ian Van Bellen going forward. Hold your ball, Ian. Takes 4 to knock him down. Stevie Ferris, seen the gap. That's the way, Stevie. Ian Van Bellen acting half back. Hold the ball, well done, Ian. Moves on now. Colin, that's Colin and Stevie Ferris getting mixed up there. Got the signals mixed up. Trying to sort it out now, but it's too late. Graham Idle. Tackled by Colin Forsyth. To Johnny Thompson. Tackled by Jimmy Thompson and releases the ball. Graham Idle. Ockles drags him down.
From this side, bring them over, Jimmy.
This is McDermott now. It's dangerous, is that? Tackle there. Kick in this time, Smith. That looks like a good kick too. Good kick against the wind.
Yes, nicely placed that, mate. Against the wind, he kept it low, he didn't bash it up in the air and it ran on into touch. Nice kick.
Again, Wakefield developing the same play of turning the ball back all the time in the ruck. Waiting until the man's clear, then letting him break.
Can they make it 4 on the trot?
So the 4th scrum in the second half. First 3 to Keith Bridges. And it's Wakefield ball. It's Midgley this time. Well taken out by David Redfern. He's lost the ball now. Nigel's picked it up. And it's tackled by Diamond. That was a good tackle by David Redfern. Wonderful covering tackle. There he is, going forward with the ball. Jimmy Thompson now with a chance to run. Tackled by Johnny Thompson. Ian Van Bellen runs into Keith Rain. I should say that was a draw. Bridges now. David Redfern. Eddie Ockelitz with a chance. Bring him in there, Eddie. Run now, Eddie. You must run now, Eddie. You must run. You must run. Keep going, son. Keep going, son. Give him it now. Oh, my goodness. Forward pass, says Mr. Hunt. Well, he kidded them all there.
What a marvellous run by Ockelitz. That was beautiful. He kept just going and pushing him off and then dummying and pushing another man off. That was a superb run. If he could have just picked up a bit, could have put David in there, but that was tremendous stuff.
That's another one to Wakefield. Keith Smith now. Kevin Rain. Tackled by Ferris. Bratt. There's McDermott. This is dangerous. Tackled by Gary Hale that time. Kevin Rain. Oh, what a good tackle there by Keith Bridges. Took his man out. This is Smith. Mustn't let him run across. Mustn't let him run across. It's a good pass to Dale Fennell. And a forward pass this time. Wakefield giving up. Well, it's a penalty to Wakefield. I didn't see what happened there, Alan, did you?
No, I thought he'd given us a free kick when the way he was crossing his hands for the players obstructing each other, but it looks as though he's spoken to Ian Van Bellen. I don't know, he must have had a go at something.
Mr. Hunt coming back to where he's given the original mark. Well, there we saw Smith, and we mustn't let him do it. Just let him drift across field and straighten up. He just walked across field and players stood off him.
That's right.
Ended up with Colin Forsyth making an attempt, but that's no good. We must go right onto the man.
Yeah, and he wasn't really running, Mick, was he? He was just sort of looking for a way out.
That's right. And that's kids, everybody.
That's right, yeah. They all hold off him thinking he's going to pass it to do something with it, and he just slipped through.
Yeah. And there was no reason to hold off him because there's nobody running off him. Everybody else was stood.
Everybody else was standing, yeah. Come on, Diamond, you're due for a miss.
Diamond with a chance now, kicking directly into the wind. 10 minutes into the second half. 13-12 to Wakefield. That looks good. But he's missed it. It's gone dead. It's a drop out now on the 25. Just seemed to pull it across there, the wind.
Yes, it looked a good kick, didn't it? It just must have just drifted. It was a bit high, really. It just drifted back past the top of the post.
Nigel, that's a good kick, using the wind. It's a good 50 yards. Measley recovers the ball. It's tackled by Ferris and Redfern. So Bratt. Tackled by Jimmy Thompson. His opposite number. Johnny Thompson now. Tackled by Forsyth and Van Bellen. Alan Dale Fennell. That's a good pass. Lost the ball. Mr. Hunt. Yeah, Mr. Hunt saying the ball was pinched. The two men were tackling. That's a penalty. It's a penalty to Wakefield. McCurry decided not to kick for touch. And that's Thompson, tackled by Thompson. McCurry, idle. Again, Wakefield's bringing the ball back in. Thompson tackling McCurry. This is Fennell. Diamond. Jolie, looks clear. It's a good try. It's a good try, that. Well, we look suspect in defence there, Alan. Julie found that too easy. If a player from here, a winger, gets the ball on the wing and simply cuts back straight into the post without beating a man, that's bad defence.
Well, there was no cover, was there? Once he'd got through the initial cover, that was it. There was nobody there. And we mentioned this, I think, when Jimmy had to go in the second row. They didn't seem to be having cover behind, coming across, because he should have run into 3 or 4 players coming across from the wing like that.
I wouldn't mind him scoring if he'd have beaten 2 or 3 men on his way to the post, but not a straight run to the post. That's bad defensive play. And Diamond, there he goes.
Come on, lads!
18-12, back to 6 points difference. We don't seem to have set us. There we go. Ferris kicks off from the short side. That looks like a good kick. Fumbles the ball, Joliffe. The play on, says Mr. Hunt. Passing there to Morell. No pace, Morell. Tackled by Thompson and Bridges. We don't seem to have cleared our centres today, Alan. Neither centre had a running chance at all.
No, we haven't, no, and that's really where our strength is, I think, today, Mick, with their centres.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. I think all 4 of our 3 quarters got the beating of theirs.
That's right, yes.
So Diamond. Tackle by Gratian.
You don't know what it is.
Fennell. Idle. Let's play on now. Ian Van Bellen sweeping up. Colin Forsyth. Seems to be tackling well, Wakefield.
Yeah, it's interesting that Wakefield scored their try after they won 2 scrums, and we scored our try after we'd won 3 scrums. It seems to be going with the possession, Mick, with the try scoring.
Gratian throw. Tackle by Roy Bratt there. Eddie Ocklitz now. The chance to run. Here he comes. That's good play. It's a good kick. Takes us down 15 yards from the Wakefield line. 15 minutes gone. 18-12 the score. Getting stronger the wind, Alan, I think.
Yes, I think it is, if anything.
Misunderstanding there between the 2 blind sides.
So yeah, the 2 number 10s just pushing each other about. I don't think there was anything about that. They were just shoving each other.
And ball straight out again. Ferris drags Fennell down. Smith. Johnny Thompson now. Fennell coming back inside. Seen it often today. This is Smith. Midgley. Smith runs out. McCurry's offside there. Well, McCurry was definitely offside, and that's no good. He was offside before he attacked the man. Well, he was well offside there, McCurry.
Oh yes, he must have been about 5 yards in front of the kick there, mate.
And Mr. Hunt there waited a long time to give the penalty.
Well, I was worried. I thought he left it, but I think he was saying if there was any advantage. I don't know.
Can't possibly be any advantage because McCurry was attacking the man before he got the ball.
Yeah.
I mean, as soon as they encroach within 5 yards, it's a penalty.
That's the only thing I could think, you know, for a reason for leaving it so long. I would have thought it'd have blown straight away.
You're doing a grand job.
Van Bellen now. That's a terrible pass, that. And Van Bellen recovers his mistake, and it's play on. Kidden there, Ian. Let them play the ball, then gather the ball. Jimmy Thompson now. That was a bad pass, that, from Stevie Ferris.
Yeah, it was behind him, wasn't it? He had to slow down and stop to take the ball.
Move on now. I think it's Eddie Okolitz's ball this time. The pivot's on. Here it goes. It's Eddie Okolitz. Here he goes. He's through. David Redfern and Stevie Ferris. David Barons. Took the right route there, David. Kept him from touch. The gap there and the play the ball. Colin's seen it. Colin's seen it. Oh, well done, Colin. Unlucky that. Stevie Ferris. Ian Van Bellen, that start again. Come off a Wakefield man, hold your ball, Ian. Last tackle, says Mr. Hunt. Well, looked as though it came off a Wakefield man, that.
Yes, it was definitely a Wakefield hand there, in on the pass. Mr. Hunt decided to give the 6 tackles.
Lacked a bit of direction again there, I think. 2 or 3 played the balls there and nothing really coming of it.
Nothing really coming of it, you're right, mate, yeah. Come on, we need it. Come on.
That's a penalty to Wakefield. Is it a differential penalty? Is it a normal penalty? Ian Van Bellen now, going forward. Jimmy Thompson. It's Jeff Grayson's ball. He's nearly through, and it's obstruction, yes. Colin Forsyth going before the ball there. Just a little tight that time, Alan.
Yeah, it was too tight. Nigel was calling, I noticed before the ball was playing, Nigel was calling Colin in, and he didn't really want him in too close, no. Did he?
Jimmy Thompson tackling Johnny Thompson. McCurry, Diamond. McCurry again, switching the ball to McDermott. He's through. He's through. Got to tackle him, Gary. Oh, he missed him. David Redfern will get him. Good tackling. Last tackle now for Wakefield. This is Diamond, and there seems to be a bit of trouble down here. Andrew. And it's Nigel Stevenson. Keith Smith doing a lot of pointing and talking.
Wasn't involved in it though, Mickey was skirting around the outside.
Yeah. Surveying the scene.
That's right. Again, another break round the acting half-back really, from the first man anyway, close to the play the ball.
McCurry going and turn the ball back to McDermott.
Been the same and most of the match when they've made the breaks, that's where it's come from.
And McCurry and Grayson being spoken to by the referee. Unusual for Nigel to be involved in anything, I think.
Yeah, I think he was just on the floor and got caught up in it.
It's a scrum down here. Well, the play never seemed to be over that end, Alan. Did it? I mean, the ball went from the middle of the field.
No, I can't really. I don't know how they managed to get round there. It must have been off the ball for sure.
Nigel with the ball now. Tackled by McDermott. Thompson. Tackled by Bratt. The great cheer goes up. for penalty. Seems to be losing a bit of composure, Jimmy Thompson.
Yes, he's had a hard game with this number 10. His opposite number Thompson, isn't it, they call him, and he's getting a little bit annoyed about it. He's just getting carried away, I think, is Jimmy.
This is Keith Rain now, Kevin Rain rather. Tackled by Ferris and Van Bellen. Again the ball being switched back. This is Idle. Midgley. Diamond. Bringing the winger in. Juliff. Play on. He thinks he thinks Bradford's got the ball. Yeah. Penalty to Bradford Northern this time. And Nigel putting the ball downfield. There's just 16 minutes to go, Alan.
Yeah, we can't afford to lose our composure like that and get involved in things like this, mate. With enough injuries and so on, without people going around being silly.
Colin Forsyth goes forward. Tackled by Rain and Bratt. Rain and Thompson. This is Ian Van Bellen now. Nigel McDermott takes two again. Says Colin Forsyth. Away he goes. Tackled by McCurry. Jeff Gratian going forward. Last tackle now, Bradford. Come on, let's show something with the ball. Putting the ball up is Ferris. That's a good kick. That's a good kick. And it's gone too far. It's over the line. We've got to tighten up in the middle now, Alan. This last 15 minutes.
Yeah, 18-12 to Wakefield. We've got to score twice, haven't we, Mick, to make a win out of this. Yeah, we need the possession as well.
John Thompson now. There he goes. Oh, that's bad tackling by Eddie Ockelitz. And Gary Hale taking the man on the ball. Took the man on the ball there. Fennell. Smith now. That's not a good tackle again from David Redfern.
Instead of tackling.
Yeah. Fennell. Tackled by Forsyth. This is Kevin Rain. Idle. Again, Wakefield to the place, slipping men in the ruck. Diamond. Last tackle now. And that's straight out this time. Well, his tackling doesn't seem to be as good as it has been. I think we've been the best defensive side in the league all season, Alan. I think it's the worst defensive display.
Must be the worst defensive performance, mate. We've not been making the tackles count. We've been going upstairs an awful lot, and people have been struggling out of the tackles or knocking us off. Yeah, it's not like the Bradford that we've seen all season, is it?
Offside against Ferris. Diamond will have a go for goal. Good kick.
Penalties 12-8 to Wakefield and scrum 7-6. The minute again another scrum infringement, Mick.
Yeah. Again, we're giving silly penalties away. There's no need for that. I mean, Fennell hadn't even got the ball out of the scrum, and
No,
Stevie,
that's right.
Stevie Ferris was round. Just Thompson, tackle by Thompson and Forsyth. To Roy Bratt, tackle by Van Bellen. Stevie Ferris, has he got the pace? Give him the ball, Stevie, give him the ball! Oh, Stevie, give him the ball! Yes. Use it now, Eddie. Nigel taking it, showing it. Eventually runs out of players. Oh, chance wasted there. Ian going forward. I think Stevie should have handed on early there.
Yes, a quick ball, I think, to Eddie Ockerlitz, because Eddie's a quick runner. He would have gone an awful lot further, even if he hadn't have scored.
Yeah, certainly the distance man, Eddie, there.
Yeah, if Eddie had drifted this way, David Barnes was out wide as well, which the camera wouldn't have picked up. Oh dear, come on.
Knock on, says Mr. Hunt.
Stevie did well in the first place to take the ball to intercept, but
Certainly did.
if Eddie had drifted out this way towards us, it'd have been a lot better. However, Wakefield ball again.
To Smith. And what's wrong now?
Get him, Samuel! He's an idiot!
Mr. Hunt, I don't understand what Mr. Hunt's doing, do you?
No, I think there must have been saying something, Mick, by the look of it. The ball was in play, obviously everything had appeared all right, and he's been speaking to Bridges.
They'll be bloody whining on Monday morning, Peter Fox, big head!
Well, he's walking backwards and forwards, is Mr. Hunt. I don't understand that. I don't understand why he should walk right over there and with Bridges and Thompson and walk right
and then
back.
walk back to take the penalty. No, I don't.
So that's idle then, another penalty to Bradford, to Wakefield rather. A needless penalty from Bradford.
Get it back just for a change,
Thompson, that looked like obstruction. McDermott, Fennell, Diamond, Jolliffe now going forward, his tackle there by Colin Forsyth. That's a better tackle, shouldered in. To Smith now, that looks like a good kick, oh, just bounced. Pace of the bounce took it in, Alan.
Yeah, nice bit of top spin on it. It was just like hitting a
Ray Reardon job.
Yeah, a billiard ball, or a snooker ball.
Company is Kevin Rain.
Now the match away between is Kevin Rain, just 10 minutes to go. 18-12 to Wakefield Trinity.
Man here with me, and his father is Martin Shuttleworth. Will Martin Shuttleworth please collect your son from the announcement box, please?
A penalty this time to Bradford. Nigel now with the ball, slips there.
Come on, Trinity!
Jimmy Thompson slipping the ball. Short on this side, Nigel.
Come on,
Colin. McCurry. Being penalised for talking. That's a good kick from Nigel, just 15 yards, 15-20 yards from the Wakefield line. Well, we've got to start scoring now, and just 9 minutes to go.
This must be it. If we're going to score twice, we need to score certainly in the next few minutes, Mick, to make a game of it.
David Barnes. David Barnes. Oh, that's exciting running that. Colin Forsyth. That had to be a penalty. Well, that was clearly punched out.
And definitely 2 men in the tackle there. Mr. Hunt's just ignored that.
McCurry knocking on.
There was an incident in the first half exactly like that where we had 2 men in the tackle, the ball squirted out and it was straight onto it. He's ignored that one. McCurry giving us a little bit of justice, I think, there.
Come on, Keith, you must have this. Straight out, says Mr. Hunt.
Reaches on the floor, Hunt.
Straight out again, a penalty this time for home feet. A differential penalty. Must tap it. Ferris taps the ball. And Wakefield looking a bit slack there. Thompson having to go for the line. Ooh, just tackled short by Johnny Thompson. Forsyth slipping the ball this time. Nigel Stevenson. David Redfern, it's a chance. If he takes it, it must be a try. Yes, that'll do. That's the start of the comeback, Alan. 7 minutes to go.
Well, we're giving ourselves a chance, at least we scored. I think it was David Redfern, wasn't it, to toss it over the top. Obviously saw that we were covered in, it was a move. Jeff came, I still think that move, that Jeff, where he comes in late, he's running into all the tacklers all the time. They're all coming for the first man, and he played so tight that he's running into the tacklers.
But then again, he released the ball, Alan. He drew several men in and released the ball.
Yes, he got it away to Nigel, didn't he? Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
And as soon as David Redfern got the ball, it was all over.
Oh, it was almost like the St Helens thing. Yeah. Les was wide on the
Nigel missing that kick.
Your son from the announcement box, please. Martin Shuttleworth.
18-15 to Wakefield Trinity. 6 minutes to go. Come on, Bradford.
Last few minutes we've had 3 penalties, Mick, to take us down there. It's levelled it up a bit. 13-11 to Wakefield on the penalties. Come on, lads, let's get down there.
Jeff Gratian, give him the ball, Jeff. Give Barons the ball, Jeff. Give Barons the ball, Jeff. He keeps showing the ball, sells the dummies. Parker with a chance. Gant with a chance. Go, Gant. Go, Les. That's good play. Eddie Okolitz now taking it forward and releases it. Les Gant now. This looks better from Bradford. Ian Van Bellen. Nigel. Jeff. Slips through. Playing on one leg, Jeff Gratian today. Been limping a long time. Nigel, is he going to kick? Gives the ball to David. David kicks. That's a beautiful kick. That's a wonderful kick. I don't think David meant that.
I'm sure he didn't. He meant to kick it, but it right on the line.
I think he was kicking for David Bannister chase.
Yes, I think so, but it turned out quite well for us. We've got some pressure on now, and if we can score now, it's going to be really interesting.
Yes.
Barrett beside you and Nige. Let him run at Smithy.
I think the short ball to David Barons this time.
It'd be interesting to see with Davey going at the posts. Come on, we've got to get the ball first. Oh.
Never went in that.
Never in the scrum at all. Hit the prop's foot and straight out.
John Thompson. Tackle by Bridges.
Trimmick, stay out. Get out of the way.
Thompson receiving attention there. Well, Mr. Hunt usually very keen on the scrummaging, but that last scrum there been indicative of most of the match. The ball never really in the tunnel.
No, the scrimmage has been bad from that point of view. He's penalised for all sorts of things, and there was one that was clearly not in, and he just let it go. Let Wakefield off the hook a little bit, I felt then.
Again, bad tackling. Roy Bratt now. This is Fennell. Good covering by Stevie Ferris and Les Gant. Another case of sheer bad tackling there. Roy Bratt forcing his way through. And McCurry kicking, that's a good kick. It's a good kick. And it's covered by Gary Hale.
Good kick, Mick, that actually.
Yes, very good kick.
Placed it very well, and Fletcher over there, I think, had just picked up on Les. He got a yard in front of him. It's a good job Gary Hale got to the ball.
Yeah. Bad tackling though to let Roy Bratt through so many people.
That's right, yeah, he must have gone through 2 or 3 tackles there.
Fennell now, tackled by Bridges. Under pressure, Wakefield. Graham Idle, tackled by Forsyth. Johnny Thompson now beats one man, beats another, and carries Ian Van Bellen a good 10 yards. Not an easy thing to do. Kevin Rain, tackled by Gratian. This is McCurry.
Nobody coming for it at all.
Last tackle now. Keith Smith slips through, and Nigel playing goalkeepers. That's wonderful. Stop the ball and caught in mid-air. Ferris now making the break. 3 minutes to go. It's David Redfern. David Barnes will probably run. There he goes. Forces his way through. Tackled by Thompson and Bratt. Ian Van Bellen. Tackled by Keith Rain. This is Idle. McDermott. McCurry, Bratt. Just 2 minutes to go. Oh, that's silly play. That's stupid. That's no good, Alan. That's bad for football, bad for the club. That's just sheer stupidity.
That's silly, Mick, is that. There was no need for that at all. And it's right under the post as well. It's tactically bad. Not only that, you know, there was no way they were going to get anything out of that except a bad reputation and a kick against you. They were very fortunate, in fact, that they weren't penalised for that.
Well, it's hard to understand why Mr. Hunt didn't penalise that. I thought he'd given a penalty. He walked up to the incident. I assumed he'd given the penalty. This is Nigel Stevenson. Parker never had a chance to run. Stopping Derek. There's the outer. Blown right on time. That's 2 points lost. I think ourselves to blame, Alan.
It's not been one of our best performances, Mick. I think we've failed defensively, and we've always prided ourselves on how well we've defended. And it's not been one of our best defensive things. We let people slip through the tackles, which is most unusual for us. And they've run at us at the acting half-back, and they've moved the ball very well at Wakefield, I thought, when they've had the chance. Not one of our best days.
We must play better against next Sunday against Hull. Of course we will do, but no room for mistakes against Hull next Sunday. Third round of the Cup.
I think this last fortnight, taking it out of the lads, they didn't look just as lively as they should have done either. But all being well, we'll be there, back on the groove at home.
So there,
Bradford.
certainly at Bradford. So there we are, 18-15 to Wakefield Trinity. Next week we're at Hull for the third round of the State Express Challenge Cup.